A disturbing report from North Korea. Dictator Jong-un reportedly had an ex-girlfriend executed by firing squad last week. She was among a dozen people condemned for allegedly making a sex tape. His good friend, ex-NBA star Dennis Rodman, who recently visited the communist country, isn't buying the story. Rodman came to his defense, of course, in an interview with Huffington Post Live today.
Does it actually say he did it? Did he order the hit? Did he order anything like that? Because I don't hear anything. Every time you see him on TV, he's never talking.
Yeah.
We can't control none of that stuff over there.
Yeah.
The only thing we can do is control what we got over here. But like I said, he's just a friend of mine. We talk and that's about it. I don't worry about what he does.
Now, I don't think we should be getting our advice about how to handle the situation from Dennis Rodman, but he was just over there. He is backing this up on a very national level. But this story is very weird considering they're saying that some of the people who were executed actually had Bibles in their possession. The weirdest part of the story is that the wife of Kim Jong-un was in a band with his ex-girlfriend who was executed in this case. What do you think about that? When it comes to human rights and talking about, you know, do we get involved, do we not? They're talking about these labor camps being just as bad as Nazi Germany. I mean, is that something we should be paying more attention to, not through Dennis Rodman and acting like it's a joke coming from this ex-NBA player?
Well, you know, every murdering fiend has a celebrity backer. I mean, basically, Dennis Rodman is Jane Fonda with a tongue stud. You know, musicians were executed. These are artists. So you have to ask, where's the Matt Damons of the world? Celebrities always talk about the U.S. being a totalitarian big brother state. North Korea reminds us that this is how it's done. Like it or not, we are still exceptional, and there are evil people in this world. You know, if a giant alien from planet Greg came down and looked at Earth, it would look at Earth and it would go, what is this? And it would pick up North Korea and go, wow.
They wouldn't
I think there's a couple places we could
So, Bob, given the atrocity here, are you suggesting that because there's such a human rights violations going on in North Korea, that President Obama, after he's done bombing Syria, that maybe he takes the ships, the warships, and heads them over to the Korean Peninsula?
If I could just make a couple comments. First of all, there's a lot better ways to get rid of your girlfriend. I mean, you could move and change your phone number, which is what I've done. The secondly, I think we need to report, even though it was the last segment, that both Andrea and Katie admitted that any woman who says she didn't twerk is a liar. And I appreciate that moment. The answer is, of course, not. I mean, this is not anything that's new in North Korea. If we're going to go in and start a war with North Korea, who have some significant military power as opposed to Syria, I think it's a bad idea.
How much military power, how defenseless they are, whether we should attack them or not.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, you're saying it's been going over a long time. Why does time get a pass?
Yeah, why does time get a pass? Isn't this something, considering President Obama talked about the reset button with everyone, do you think he should maybe revisit North Korea? We had them, you know, flexing their muscles a couple months ago.
Well, Dennis Rodman has made more progress than President Obama has, and one is a Nobel Peace Prize. So, I mean, the world is really upside down. It's hard to say. It's hard to actually comment on the story as if we know, because it's North Korea. And we don't really know anything. Besides, he's an evil dictator. But I do think that there's something about his wife and the fact that his wife knew this woman and this woman later became his mistress. And the story about the Bibles is also very specific. Of course, North Korea is an atheist state. But we don't have any power. The only leverage is to push China. But guess what? We owe China a bunch of money. We have almost no leverage with the Chinese. Hillary Clinton didn't chastise them for their own human rights violations. So we're a weakened United States. Yeah. So there's not much we can do.
I don't think we should go
I don't think we're quite that weak, but the idea of going up to Korea and having to get China involved, that is a big deal. It's one you have to think.
Yeah, but I think I'm with Greg.
pressure.
We can get some of the celebrities here in America involved. But we